expect the gap between short and long-term yields to keep shrinking in 2022, extending a prevailing trend from last year, according to Subhadra Rajappa, head of US rate strategy at Societe Generale. The broad flattening trend in the Treasury yield curve is likely here to stay, she said in a research report released Tuesday. We also do not see any catalysts for the curve to steepen meaningfully from current levels, even as the Federal Reserve embarks on a faster pace of tapering bond purchases. Societe Generale, Bloomberg, a Treasury curve that continues to flatten, even as the Fed gets ready to deliver its first rate increase as soon as March, according to some traders, would be significant for a number of reasons, one of which is that it might catch even the most sophisticated investors off guard, as it did last year. Generally speaking, a steeper curve signifies improving sentiment on the outlook for U.S. growth, and takes into account the likelihood of higher interest rates from the Federal. A flatter curve points to more worrisome concerns that can also bring to mind the prospects of an inversion, the bond market's warning of an approaching recession. But in Societe Generale's view, the curve has become detached from the growth and inflation outlooks, and will have trouble substantially steepening. One reason is that global bond yields remain strongly correlated to pandemic-based lockdowns or flight-to-quality rallies in government bonds. Other factors are continued demand for treasuries from foreign investors, a still-growing Fed balance sheet, and the likelihood of significant volatility that should include a sell-off in short-term debt and contribute to the flattening. Taken together, that's all a recipe for gains in short-term yields that outstrip those of the longer end, according to Rajappa. While spreads between 2.02y 0.765% and 10-year rates 10y 1.670% and 5.05y 1.373% and 30-year yields 30y 2.078% steepened somewhat last week, the market still expects the Fed to fall well short of its projected endpoint for rate hikes, making it harder for the curve to steepen, Societe Generale said. Sign up for our Market Watch newsletters here.